everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers. So now let's head a couple hours west of us on Interstate 4 to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Jameis on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
And the Bucs hoping so, too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, Winston. And complete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. First carry for the rookie Procise. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Brent Grimes is one of those cornerbacks who was overlooked coming out of college and plays each and every game with a chip on his shoulder.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. First down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first down throw for Winston. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. To the air again with Winston. He completes it to Evans. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, here's Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. On second down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's complete to Lockett. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A second down carry for Procise. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready, blue lane.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I called still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubts.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. They run again on first down. Martin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. First down, here's the run with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Wilson on second down. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Tight end. And he's brought down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out here in the eye. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes, when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Right back to Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Third and long. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll pitch out to Procise. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play clock winding down. Precise on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Hey, baby, I'm broadcasting. Just listening.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And to the left side here, Wilson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Precise. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They toss left to Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Shift together here from the D-line. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting...
And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
See it that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 30 yards.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out this time?
Well, the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. On third down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You like that strategy?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up to the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, Winston on second. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. K.J. Wright in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Wilson wants to throw it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Come on.
Kurz, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here.
God damn.
I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safari.
I'm not giving you that one.
And it's
I'm not giving you that one.
Normally, he's
You're going to have to go somewhere else.
Catches what's thrown to him.
I'm not giving it to you.
On second down, Winston again. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Winston now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A second down throw for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
Damn, 14-0 in the first quarter. He was whooping my ass. Yeah, 35 unanswered points. That's all you gotta do, baby. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Keep grinding. Boy, Richard Sherman, boy, he came in big today. Big. Yeah, he was going after you, boy. Way to come after it, boy. There you go, Sherm. Good shit. Oh, fucking Rich Sherm came down there. Luke with the touchdown. Curse with the touchdown. Again on the goal line. Sherm. What do you say, Sherm? Not on my goal line, kid. They ain't throw to you all year. Look at them, Sherm. They want to test you. They was like, oh yeah, nah, nigga, nah, nigga. I'ma need them. Yeah, we found something for the mishy mish. We found something for the mish. We know what to do for the mish. Now what we do again? Jermaine got hurt on this play, man. It's fucked up, but he made a great catch, man. Always getting hurt, though, man. Clean pocket, boom, right there. Ah. Oh, well. Let's go back to Sherman, because Sherman had 3 of these things, boy. Sherman had 3 of these things, boy. What'd you say, Sherman? I hear you, kid. Sherman said, okay. Oh. Sherman said, I could go up too, nigga. I could go up too. Let me get them, Mike. Let me get them, Mike. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the fight. Oh. Nice. Somebody else had an interception. Shit. Who was that? Oh yeah, Bobby Wagner. I see you, Bobby. I see you, Bobby. We was on the duty you wanted to do too. Wagner. Okay. We good. Alright, playoff hope's still alive, baby. 6-6. Let's see if we can still try to push through, baby. Thank y'all for watching.